Hello, GHQ here with Adam behind the camera as per usual, and as you can see we're playing Star Dragon World with Aster as buddy, because Aster is best buddy, all the time. He's not paying me, honest. He's not bribed me. Anyway, we'll start... Shut up. Aster's not paying me. We've got 2 copies of Artiliga, which is your size 2 or less ability nullifier, so kills anything with size 2 or less that has Soul Guard or any other annoying abilities. Obviously Cross Knives, because it's a Neo Dragon, and size 0 because it's a size 0. We have 3 copies of Garble Anchor, because this format is annoying. So we need to kill Starfall Knight and stop anything like Dragon Force Cancel or anything like that. So we pay a gauge and a life, kill it from soul, and we do that. We jump into the size 1s. 2 copies of Radiant Alma. Alma is the double attack to your monster by paying a gauge, so long as you are on 6 life or less. So yeah, and it's 2 crit itself, which makes it really useful. We have 4 copies this time. We played 3 in the last build, but 4 in this one of Silk Fighter, which is the remove it from soul. The next time you take damage, it's reduced by 3. You'll see why, because this is a very open center deck. 3, Luminous Blue. We know what Luminous Blue does. It gains a K for every card in the souls of your, what's names? Neo Dragons. And 2 crit. And when it attacks, you naturally get yourself
a soul
from the drop, either to it or to another Neo Dragon. And it's got Soul Guard, so it's useful. 4 copies of Quantum Ruler, which is obviously your, as long as you control a Neo Dragon with Soul, then you can gauge 1 and draw 1. Because advantage is nice. Those are the size 1s, so size 2s. 2 copies of Star Guardian Jack. That 5/3/6 is quite relevant. Many of the 3 crit is quite useful. And 1 gauge to call and get a soul from the drop. Obviously Soul Guard. He's quite a useful card. Not as useful as this one. The 6/2/5 is the Full Liberate Jack. This is the one from the secret pack. In the last build, if you saw that, we played 3 copies. This time we play 4 because this is heavily built around Jack Rush. But as I say, that's 6/2/5 and top deck Soul Guard, which is very useful, and counteract, remove a soul, and it can stand back up, which is useful in case it gets snake gazed or anything like that. We have Aster with that pseudo protection ability. And with the your weapon can't be destroyed is useful before you go into your Dragon Force, and you can't take effect damage, which is very nice. But yeah, that's pretty much Aster. So we'll jump into weapons. We have 3 copies of Snowy Dragon Force, 2 gauge to play it, and when it attacks, you get a Dragon Arms from your drop into the soul of your Neo Dragon, which is pretty useful. It's very nice. We have the original Dragon Force, this time at 1 copy, unlike the 3 Snowy we play. This one is because you can search it, but mainly because it's that 1 crit, but the 6k power and quadruple attack is nice if you need to wall break. That's primarily why we play it, or if we need to win out quickly. Style of Justice, because Justice. 3 crit power is 3 crit is very nice, and that 6k power, and just being able to nullify the opponent's field when you attack. It can you can nullify Starfall Knight, so you can have your win turn, which is very nice. It's a relevant card to play. We have 3 copies of Sonic Move, which is obviously open center nullify, so it's very good cards. And in this build, because it's slightly more gauge, we're playing 3 copies of Proto Barrier, open center nullify. So that's 3 of each of those as our shields, along with the Slip Fighters. We have 3 copies of Jack history, which is our +4/+4 and counterattack. I mean, our Jacks are going to stick around because they're solid stats and all of them with Soul Guard, but this is just insurance. So that's why we play those. 2 copies of Liberate Shoot. Counter, so long as you've got a Neo Dragon with 2 or more soul, destroy a size 2 or less on the field. The good thing about that is that it doesn't cost gauge. And if you really want, you can put more on the side. 3, Starjack Repair, because we like gauge, and we also like cards from the drop zone in our Neo Dragons, so they survive. Because survivability and longevity is the name of the game. So that's why I play 3 of those, and because we can only play 1 per 10. Last but not least, 3 copies of our Weapon Searcher, being Dragon as Beat. So long as you've got a Jack buddy, you can search deck for a item, or you can take a damage and you can give your item +2 power and +2 crit, which is again really solid. It makes the +1 crit, sorry, makes your Dragon Force a legitimate 8 crit threat. Anyway, that is this profile. So like, comment, and subscribe, and happy gaming.
Bye.